Well, hello and welcome to another Advent video in this series. Lots more to come. Today will be a little bit of a look and a demo of a vacuum cleaner I no longer own, because today it's going to be boxed up and sent off to its new owner. So this is the last time you'll see this Moulinex on my channel. Okay, let's have a closer look at it and then I'll actually give it a full demo. Well, I'm joined by Miss Daisy here. Well, you can see her backside, and also just out of camera is Molly, because well, Daisy is rather interested in a little friend I have behind me on the shelf, my little elf on a shelf. The first time I've had one of those. Hopefully he won't get up to any mischief during the video, and hopefully Daisy won't grab him and chew him up to bits. Now here we go. This is the Moulinex Powerstar. It's a 1200 watt bagged vacuum cleaner made in France. You may have seen the unboxing video. I didn't actually demonstrate it, so today's the day I'll be giving the Moulinex a demo. It's quite a colourful, very light, compact vacuum. Nice handle, nice positioned handle for easy carrying when you're cleaning on stairs as well. It's also got a little handle here too. Plus, of course, swivel caster and two rear wheels at the back. You've also got a little parking slot or storage slot where we can pop the main nozzle. So I'll just grab that now. This is the main nozzle. It's quite a nice one, isn't it, for a budget cleaner? Tiny bit of rust marking on there. I'll have to do something about that. But it's a metal base plate. It's got twin suction channels, litter pickers, and of course a pedal so you can use it on hard floors with the brush down. And this is the parking bracket on the actual nozzle that you can fit into there for easy carrying and neater storage. At the front we've got a very small bag check indicator. It's showing green at the moment, but that will fluctuate during use and it will turn red when there's a blockage or you need to check the bag. We've also got a parking bracket on the back of the cleaner if you want to pause your vacuuming. Pretty standard. This is a single speed vacuum. You've got one big pedal, it's all one piece, but two independent switches underneath. So you've got the on off and the cord rewind. It's quite a thin cord on this machine. And this is your exhaust filter. Let's take that off. Oh, that needs a bit of a wipe before I send it off. I haven't said it's brand new, of course. This was sold as unused when I bought it, and if you remember from the video, it obviously had been used because there was dirt in it. Now there is a way of getting this open, and I've, for the life of me, forgotten again. Ah, there we go. It's just a sponge on this one. Well, sorry, a sponge, and there is a little bit of a fabric filter. I believe I've got some spares in the dust bags. And they've also got, I think that's the suction, I don't know, is that the suction relief valve? No, somebody told me that was it. I'll have to try it. A viewer told me that it can be used for blowing, but I'm not sure how. Let me just see if the hose fits on. I don't know, how can it be used for blowing? I'm going to check the instruction book. I don't think I've actually looked at the instruction book properly. That does look like it's shaped for, oh no, perhaps it isn't. Here's the hose. I'm not sure if it does fit in there. I'll have a look at the instruction book off camera. But anyway, that's the exhaust filter, not high filtration vacuum. This would have been a budget cleaner. There we go. Inside we can access the bag by pressing. It's hidden a bit by the handle, but there is a little button here, look, just there. We can press that and open up the cleaner like this. It's got a hinge. pre-motor filter there. Again, it's the same sort of coarse sponge material, so a lot of dirt that will pass through the bag will go into the motor. And the bags, yep, I don't know, they might be a twin skinned. I think they could be, or I think they have two skins. It's a bit hard to tell, but just a standard paper bag. Not a bad size for a small cleaner. And those bags are just slot in to the front here. There's nothing to stop you, I don't think. Let's try it. No, there's nothing to stop you from using that without the bag. Not that I would recommend it, of course. If it's a bagged cleaner, always put a bag in it. Even a Henry, where you could, I suppose, use a Henry without a bag, but it's always best to use a bag. Right, that's it. I'll quickly have a look at the instruction book just to see. Well, here is the instruction book. So it did come complete with this, in several different languages, with French being the first. Because as I said, let me just check. I think it is made in France, this one. Yes, it is made in France. Moulinex are still going as a company, but they're probably owned by someone else now. And they've been going quite a few years. I was quite surprised. I've been looking at some old catalogue scans, and it's surprising that Moulinex have been around, certainly since the 70s, maybe even before then. Certainly in the UK. They could have been around longer, of course, in France where they originated. Aha, yes, he was right. There is a little symbol or little illustration of the hose somehow being connected to the grill at the back. Let's have a look. Let's have a quick look. No, it's number 7. Let's just try it. It just shows it being... Well, it sort of pushes in, but it doesn't really click into place. I'll try that, actually, with the hose there. Pull out the mains lead. Oh, that's it. Quite a short cord on this. It's in nice condition anyway, that plug. Fitted plug, so it predates, no, it doesn't predate, but it comes after the legislation, which I think was 92, where all appliances had to have a fitted plug. Okay, let's plug her in. I've just checked the instructions, and basically you just push the hose on. It doesn't actually click into place. It just goes on here. You just push it in. Doesn't push fully in, I don't think. No, it stops about there, so probably angle it upwards to use it for blowing. This is the handle and the above floor tools that are stored on board. Not sure if they can be used. No, you've got to remove them first in order to use them, and then they click on here like this, sort of. So you've got an upholstery nozzle that way, push it on the other way, and you've got the dusting brush. And there's no crevice tool as far as I know with this, but it's a slightly angled end where the end of the hose handle, so you can use that sort of like that. And you've got your little suction relief valve there, and 2 plastic extension ones come with this machine, which keeps it light, obviously, because it's budget. So we'll just see how powerful the old blow is actually. Would be better if there was a crevice tool on the end, because that would help to concentrate the blowing action. It is quite useful. I've said before in other videos, and most modern vacuum cleaners don't have a blowing facility now, but it was quite useful back in the day, and it still would be useful now to have a machine that can blow, because behind your wardrobes, behind radiators, in any place where you can't reach with suction, it is quite useful to be able to blow the dust out. I mean, it does create a little bit of a mess, so I wouldn't do it if you've got allergies to dust, but I've done it in the past. I've blown dust from behind radiators and inaccessible places, and then of course once I've got the dust where I can get to it, I'd attach the hose to the suction end and suck it up into the cleaner. So here is the hose on the suction end. It swivels at the handle end and the cleaner end, but it doesn't actually move, it doesn't rotate. Once you put it in, that's it, and there's two little buttons either side to release it, and I think it only goes in one way. Well, oh no, it doesn't. It goes in that way as well. Now that wouldn't be useful for pulling the machine along unless you wanted to do it in reverse. I don't know why you'd find it useful to have the hose that way round, but it is possible. That's something I didn't know before, but obviously that is the proper way. So as you're cleaning, you can pull it along. And it's quite a, as I said, it's a robust sort of plastic. It seems to be a different type of plastic, certainly different to the brittle, shiny plastics that we get with a lot of cleaners, certainly a lot of the budget cleaners. But this, I think, would really take the knocks. There's no furniture guard, it's just this moulded piece. But I'd say it's quite a soft, tough feeling plastic. Last thing to show you before I put some dirt down, did actually come with quite a lot of bags in here, and there is a spare filter, just a spare white filter for the exhaust, isn't it? And there is 1, 2, 3, I think there's 4, oh no, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I think there's 10 bags in here. It would have had 12. I've put a clean bag in, and I'll also be removing the dirt from that bag. I'll be selling it obviously with a new bag in it, so they'll get probably 8 or 9 new bags. You can still buy bags for this cleaner. I think you can get fleecy bags for this still, which might be better than these paper ones. Okay then, let's put this Moulinex Powerstar through a few of its paces, put some dirt down and suck it up. Well folks, that's the end of today's Advent video on this Moulinex Powerstar 1200 watt bagged vacuum cleaner. This one is going to be cleaned up and packed away in its box, ready to be collected hopefully today, and will be in its new owner's hands sometime tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Tune in same time, same place tomorrow for another Advent video. Bye for now.